When was the last time you could truly say, I'm happy with everything in my life? Do you find yourself longing for the days when you had no responsibility? Like when you were a child, when the world was a playground and life was an adventure. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to reclaim that feeling. So, let's set a course right now to get there. Are you ready to elevate your spirit, energize your body, and awaken your purpose? Here, on our journey, we will travel inward and in the end, discover a simple yet powerful truth, creating habits that will shape a joyful life for you. You already have everything you need to create this beautiful life. You just need to remember how. So let's talk about these 15 powerful habits, principles, and shifts in perspective that will improve your life forever. First on our list, let's talk about adventure. Adventure isn't just about climbing mountains or crossing oceans. It's waking up in the morning and saying, today I will step into the unknown on purpose. Every day is an invitation to explore. Life isn't predictable, but that's where the magic is, because every single day is an invitation to say yes to something that may scare you a little, to get curious, to stretch, to grow. You see, life, it was never meant to be a straight line. It zigs, it zags, it throws surprises your way. And here's the truth. That is where the magic begins. Bob Bitchin said it best. Attitude is the difference between an ordeal and an adventure. Let me repeat that. Attitude is the difference between an ordeal and an adventure. Because what if the frustrating moment you're facing isn't a dead end? Maybe it's just the beginning of a plot twist. What if the change in plans is really perhaps a redirection to something better? The unfamiliar doesn't have to be your enemy. It can be the most exciting page in your story. The hero's journey always starts with the step into the unknown. That's right. And guess what? You are the hero. This is your journey. So say yes to the risk. Say yes to the mess. Say yes to the magic of not knowing exactly how, but trusting that you will figure it out. Because adventure doesn't wait for you to be ready. It waits for you to say, let's go. So go, live bold, get curious. And remember, the difference between an ordeal and an adventure is the story you choose to tell yourself. Is it going to be a wise one? How about you choose adventure? Second on our list is the magic of being patient. Yes, being patient is sort of a magic in its way. And guess what? It's an important one. And I know it's much easier said than done, because after all, we live in a world of instant gratification. One-click shopping, instant messages, one-day deliveries. But here's the truth. The most meaningful things in life don't happen instantly. They take time. It's like Muir said, trees that are slow to grow, they do bear the best fruit. So the goal isn't for you to rush. It's for you to grow steadily, quietly, deeply. Please just trust your timing. Success takes time. Healing takes time. Growth takes time. Being patient, it isn't a weakness, it's a virtue. It's in actuality a strength which is under your control. Think about it, it really is. It's saying, I may not be there yet, but I do trust the process, and I am becoming who I was meant to be. Like a tree that grows deep roots before it even breaks the grassy surface, your patience is laying the foundation for something greater than you can see right now. Yep. So breathe, stay steady, keep showing up, because good things aren't just worth waiting for. They are worth working for. And those who are patient enough to persist, well, they won't just reach the finish line. They will grow into the kind of person who belongs there. So hold on, stay focused, and trust that what's meant for you is making its way one day at a time. Number 3, practicing good hygiene. Taking care of your body isn't just about looking good. It's about honoring yourself. When you wake up and choose to clean your body, brush your teeth, care for your skin, you are telling the world, I value myself. I'm worthy of respect. It boosts your confidence, sharpens your focus, and makes you feel refreshed, ready to take on anything. And here's the truth. People respond to energy. So when you feel clean, you feel clear. And when you feel clear, you show up differently. So today, don't just wash your face. Face your day with purpose, because the way you care for yourself sets the tone on how you will show up in the world. When you feel good, others feel good around you. Clean body, clear mind. Now, here's another important habit. Exercise. Keeping yourself moving. First, let me say this. Please don't look at exercise as a punishment. Instead, view it as a celebration. Celebrate the fact that you can move, because there are many who cannot. Every 20 minutes a day of exercise, it can shift your mental weather. So find what you love. Dancing, stretching, walking. Movement unlocks mood. My personal favorite, I love to walk. And you know something? It's an amazing way to sort out problems. I quote Friedrich Nietzsche. He said, all truly great thoughts are conceived while walking. And isn't that the truth? Moving is just an amazing way to get there. Number 5, spending time outside. In a world of screens, noise, deadlines, nature, it's your reset button. It's the sun on your face, the breeze in your hair, the trees swaying like old friends whispering wisdom. That's not just scenery, that's therapy. And sometimes the best way to move forward is simply to just step outside, because nature heals. Step into the sun, touch the earth, take off your shoes and run through the grass in your bare feet. It's wonderful. Feel the energy. Breathe the open air. As John Muir said, the winds can blow their own freshness into you, and cares will drop off like the autumn leaves. It's beautiful. The world isn't just your screen. It's sky and soil and sun and stars. Go meet it. Spending time outdoors isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It clears your mind, lifts your mood, lowers your stress, and fills your lungs with life. It reminds you that the world is bigger than your worries. So take a walk, sit under a tree, and watch the sunrise. Reconnect, recharge, reignite, because outside, that's where the peace lives. Moving on to number 6, cultivating gratitude. Gratitude is a magnet. It pulls good things to you. It's not happiness that makes us grateful. It's gratitude that makes us happy. And here's the magic. When you practice gratitude, you change. Your attitude will shift. Your energy lifts, and you attract more of the good. And that's a good thing. Every day, say thank you for your breath, for your bed, for your battles. Willie Nelson said, when I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. Try it. Pause, look around, say thank you. Not because life is perfect, but because you are awake in it. I promise that if you try your best at it, your life will shift positively. So, turn your ordinary day into a blessing, your struggles into growth, and your moments into memories. Gratitude won't solve every problem, but It will give you the courage, perspective, and peace to face them. Moving on to number 7. I love this. These are such good tips. I'm telling you, it's going to better your life. Practicing compassion. Every person you meet is fighting a battle somehow. Maybe just because you can't see it, it's still there. And sometimes the smallest acts of compassion can be the light in someone's darkest hour. And when you lift others up, you rise with them. We're all fighting hidden battles, some way or the other. You don't need to fix the world. Just be kind of a ripple in someone's tide. You know, Mother Teresa said, I alone can't change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Very wise indeed. Compassion isn't weakness. It's powerful. It's strength with softness, because how we treat others say more about us than it ever will about them. When you choose to be kind in a world that can be harsh, and we all know it can be harsh, you lead. When you choose to understand instead of judge, you grow. And when you choose to listen instead of shout, you create change. So practice compassion, not just when it's easy, but especially do it when it's hard. Number 8, hey, eat well. Food is fuel, but also it's a soul medicine. You don't need to have a fancy diet. Eat what makes you feel alive. Not just so you're full, but food can give you exactly what your body needs, because your body is your home. Every heartbeat begins forward in how you fuel it. Eating well isn't about perfection. It's about the power to think clearly and to move confidently and to feel alive. What you put on your plate is what you are putting into your future. Nourishing your body is an act of self-respect. It says, I care about my energy, my dreams, my purpose. You know, you don't have to overhaul your entire eating habits. Just start small. Add something fresh. Drink a little more water. Listen to how your body responds. Healthy choices build a strong foundation, and strong foundations build unstoppable lives. So today, feed yourself with intention, because greatness runs on good fuel. It truly does. Number 9, one of my favorites, the importance of sleep. First, let's talk about the benefits of sleep. When you close your eyes, number 1, your brain cleans itself. Literally, it clears out waste, resets memories, and strengthens your ability to learn. Your body repairs itself. Muscles rebuild. Hormones regulate. Your immune system reloads. Your emotions rebalance. You wake up calmer, clearer, and less reactive. Your decision-making, your focus, your energy, they don't just improve. They depend on your sleep. So think about this. You wouldn't expect your phone to function if it never recharged, right? So, why do we expect our minds and bodies to run on a low battery? Think about that. You know, Thomas Dekker said, sleep is the golden chain that ties health and our bodies together. And science even backs it up. Getting less than 6 hours of sleep consistently is linked to increased anxiety, poor concentration, weakened immunity, and even chronic illness. So, try to get more sleep, because when you wake up tomorrow, fully charged, fully present, you'll remember why you started. It's true. Number 10, practicing awareness and meditation. These are both 2 key approaches to shaping a happy life. Awareness and meditation both begin with stillness. I want to hone in on that word. Stillness is often thought to be empty, but it actually isn't. It's full of answers. Even a few minutes of silence each day can bring you back to yourself. In a world, our world, that moves faster every day, the greatest strength you can build is stillness. Awareness and meditation aren't just spiritual practices. They're tools for clarity, peace, and power. When you pause and breathe, you return to the present. You stop chasing the future and reliving the past. You find yourself right here, right now. And in that stillness, something beautiful will happen. You see, you will begin to see your thoughts more clearly. You feel your emotions honestly. You begin to respond to life instead of just reacting. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's all it takes for you to come back home to yourself, because the more present you are with yourself, the more powerful you will become in the world. Number 11, very important one, connecting with others. In our world that praises independence and hustle, it's easy to forget one simple truth. We weren't meant to travel the road of life alone. We need to connect with others, especially friends. True friends reflect who you are and who you are becoming. Everyone needs help and guidance every now and then. It's important to find your people, like-minded people. That's right. I think it was Amy Poehler that said, find a group of people who challenge and inspire you. And guess what? It will change your life. This is very, very important. Connecting with others. It isn't just a luxury. It's a lifetime. The people around you, they are your mirrors, your anchors, and sometimes the spark that reignites your fire when you feel burnt out. A conversation, a smile, a shared story, these aren't small things. They're threads that weave us into something greater than ourselves. And when we open up, when we reach out, we give others permission to do the same. You don't have to be perfect to connect. You just have to be present. So, call that friend. Say hello to the stranger. Share your story and listen. Really, really listen. And when someone shares theirs. Because together, we are stronger. Together, we heal. Together, we thrive. Go out there today and connect. Your heart, I promise you, will thank you for it. Number 12, celebrating often. You can simply celebrate the small wins because they build big lives. Too often, we wait for that big moment, that promotion, the perfect day, the dream achieved to celebrate. But life, it isn't just about the milestones. It's about the moments in between, the tiny victories, the small steps forward, the courage to simply keep going. When you celebrate often, you train your mind to recognize progress. You fill your journey with joy instead of waiting for that joy at the finish line. So celebrate early mornings if you didn't hit snooze. Celebrate the meal that you made from scratch. Celebrate the conversation that lifted your spirit. Celebrate you because you are growing, and that's worth recognizing. It truly, truly is. Life isn't one grand moment. It's millions of little ones. So light the candle, play the music, raise your glass. Hey, did you have a hard week? Did you get through that hard week? Celebrate. Who was it? It was C.S. Lewis said, there are far better things ahead than any that we leave behind. Life is a party. Throw one whenever you can. Number 13, enjoying the many forms of entertainment. In pursuit of our goals and the grind of our daily life, we often forget one essential truth. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is for the living. Entertainment, music, movies, books, laughter. These aren't just distractions. They're reminders that joy matters. That imagination is fuel. A laugh can be as healing as any medicine out there. When you allow yourself to be moved by a song, to get lost in a story, to laugh until your stomach hurts, you're feeding your soul. Entertainment, it connects us. It revives us. It gives us the strength to keep going and sometimes the courage to dream again. And that makes us happy. That isn't a destination. It's something you can feel even in a 5-minute dance break. Feed your soul with some music, laughter, and stories. Don't just consume media. Feel it. Let it move you, lift you, inspire you. So, press play, turn the page, laugh out loud. Let the joy come pouring in because you deserve that moment. You know, as Plato said, music gives a soul to the universe and life to everything. Number 14, decluttering your space. This is a topic about the silent weight we carry, not in our minds, but in our surroundings. You know, the clutter in your desk, the mess in your closet, the boxes you keep saying, I'll get to those. They're not just taking up space in your home, they're taking up space in your head. Decluttering isn't just about tidying up. It's a powerful form of self-respect. When you clear your space, you're sending a clear message to yourself. I deserve clarity. I deserve peace. I deserve focus. Yes. Every item that you let go is one less distraction. Think about it. One less piece of your past keeping you from stepping fully into your future. When your environment is clean, your energy flows freely. You make better decisions, you breathe deeper, and you think clear. So, clear the clutter and make room for the life you've been trying to create. Don't let the clutter drain your energy. A clear space equals a clear mind. Ask yourself, do I love this? Do I really use it? If not, let it go. Clear out the noise. Make room for the new. So today, start small. One drawer at a time, one shelf, one surface. And guess what? Start to feel the shift. Because when your space feels lighter, so will your life. And lastly, number 15, smile. Sometimes your smile creates utter joy. Thich Nhat Hanh said, sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, but sometimes your smile can be the source of anyone's joy. Try it right now. Smile. You just shifted something inside. Listen, I sincerely hoped that you enjoyed the past 15 habits that shape a joyful life. These aren't rules. They're reminders to live, to breathe, to be here, not in the next promotion or the next relationship or even the next goal, but here in this moment, in this body, in this life, and it's yours to shape. So, sleep well, eat well, move, laugh, love, be kind, and never forget, you are the artist of your own well-being. Listen, if you're on a journey to grow, heal, or rise, hit that subscribe button because this space is for you, and we will walk this path together. Because if you can think it, you can dream it. And if you can dream it, you can do it. Thanks for joining me, and I can't wait to see you next time.